As a native English speaker, I sometimes take for granted just how wild the English language is. If you're also a native English speaker, you've probably never had to deal with phrasal verbs head on, and you're lucky. Take, for example, the verb take. If we slap a preposition after take, we can create a whole host of phrases like take in, take out, take over, take on, take to, and probably a lot of other ones, and they all have distinct meanings. And if you're learning English and you're trying to make some sense, trying to find some rhyme or reason with this, you might say, okay, well, in is the opposite of out. So if I just put in instead of out, we get the opposite and vice versa. So let's try the verb put. To put in, okay, makes sense. To put out, okay, very different. You have to be very careful with phrasal verbs. And forget about when we try to add an object to the mix. It gets way too complicated. You can put up with someone, but can you put up someone with? So you'll say, okay, verb, preposition, object. That's how it is, okay? So when you try to extend that theory, it doesn't work. I mean, you can sneak someone in, but can you sneak in someone? I guess, but it does not sound right. So how did English get this construction? Well, in Old English, there were verbs like ingan, which meant to go in. In Middle English, a lot of these became separated, so that infix in the beginning went to after. It became to go in. And these structures, called particle verbs, are pretty rare on the global stage, but there are a few Germanic languages which follow suit. In Dutch, for example, forgive my pronunciation, de kaars aansteken means to light the candle, but it can become ik steek de kaars aan. See, that aan came to the end. Language is fun and confusing, so follow me for more confusion.